nothing's guaranteed. Obviously, I just got so much faith in that locker room, so much faith in the coaching staff, so much faith in everybody that's involved day to day. And I know we've got 4 big time opponents coming up, and we got to focus on. We got Detroit, so they're playing freaking damn good football. But I don't know. I just got faith in our group. So.
Well, Josh, congratulations. Wasn't the easiest offensively for you guys out here. What would you attribute to that to? Was it the weather? Was it the defense that you were facing, or just kind of the game plan, taking what the defense gave you?
Yeah, that's a good defense that we just played. It's a good team. They came out, they played hard. Obviously, they beat us last time. It's tough playing in division teams. They see it twice. They know what you run. They know what you like. I think we hurt ourselves a little bit on offense, and we got to be smarter with the ball. And better decisions. But our defense came out. They stepped up tonight. They played a heck of a game, and we just tried not to put them in bad situations, and they played fantastic tonight.
I was going to ask you about the defense, just knowing they're there, that it's okay if you give the ball back.
Yeah, again, we try to play complementary football here and really lean on each other. It's a 3-phase game. I don't think we won 2 of them tonight, but we won the game. That's really all that matters. They all count the same.
I'll tell you the highlight though is going to be your hurdle and Dawson Knox's flip in the end zone. You gave a lot of people heart attacks with that hurdle there.
Yeah, first down, right? There was a time in the game I think we needed a little spark, a little juice, and sometimes those happen.
We got it done. Congratulations.
Go Bills.
What up, football fans? Bills Mafia, everybody out there, man. How about that, man? Getting that get-back W against the Jets, man. And they mad, yo. Jets fans, cut it the fuck out. You guys believe that Mike White, who, listen, hats off to Mike White. I'm not even fronting. Much respect to this guy. He literally was like a punching bag out there, just getting laid the fuck out and coming back. You know what I mean? A lot of heart. He's trying to just tough it out, which I really wonder if we might see him on the injury report, if he maybe should have just sat that one out because they wasn't getting that W, y'all. You know what I mean? This was just like that Patriots game where the score doesn't really tell the game. Obviously, the first half was like a damn stalemate until Buffalo got on the board. But after that, it wasn't real wild, exciting, airing it out and all that, but we controlled the game from second half on, period. And it was all Bills. It really was, second half on. But Mike White laid out like Jay Milley. Shout out to the bro. Jay Milley was like, yo, Coffee, I don't know that I ever seen a QB come back twice like that, But comment and let me know if y'all think you might see him come down with something and be on that report. But I saw Jets fans having the audacity to say that the Matt Milano hit was dirty. Neither of those hits that laid him out were dirty. They were literally as clean of a hit that you can have. Led with the shoulder. Even with all these new rules protecting the players, there was no flags and there wasn't any chance that there shouldn't have been. You know what I mean? That pass rush was on Mike White's ass the whole game. And I don't know, it was wild, guys. It felt like we were playing a very soft zone defense. Comment and let me know if y'all would agree with that or you think that I'm bugging. But the better team won, period. You know what I mean? You hear the Jets coach. They got a tough stretch coming up there just on the outside, looking in at the playoffs, as they're actually tied record-wise with the 7th seed, but tiebreaker has them just outside, which is the Chargers. Jets fans just got ahead of themselves. They got very cocky. They got that W against the Bills. You know what I mean? And, it feels so good to just be hated the way we are, Bills Mafia. You know what I'm saying? We come out on fire, decimating teams early in the season. You know what I'm saying? The Rams, the Titans, and the Steelers, and just beating the brakes off teams, beating teams senseless, Then we have a little rough stretch from the second half of the Packers game on, where Josh is in his head. Defenses are jamming up a little bit. You know what I mean? He hurts his elbow. You know what I'm saying? And then we get back to winning 3 straight. You know what I mean? The Detroit, who the Jets face next, who's been on a roll. You heard the Jets coach. You know what I'm saying? But Detroit, then the Patriots, and now the Jets. And none of these games, just like this game, none of these games were like the Bills were out there airing it out, going crazy. No, they were like strategic, methodical wins where we just went out there, grinded it out, played football, and won. Josh isn't putting up crazy numbers, but we're winning. And now teams, you know what I mean? Like I've been talking about in the NFL, fans and stuff, it's week to week the way these narratives shift, and it's absolutely ludicrous. You know, coming into the year, the Bills is going to get the Super Bowl. They're Super Bowl favorites. You know what I mean? Then we have our couple struggles. Oh, the Bills, it's over. They suck or whatever. Now we're winning again. Oh, they ain't really that good. Listen, we're 10-3. We're first in the AFC. And it is what it is. The better team won, you know? I can't wait to get this get-back W against Miami as well. Like, cut it out, y'all. You guys got so ahead of yourself, these teams. I get it. But, you know, that's how it is. When you're the leader of the pack, when you're the best team in you know, in your division, you know, a favorite, one of the powerhouses in the conference or whatever, everyone gets mad and wants to hate on you or whatever. And then when you're divisional rivals with the Jets and Dolphins, who, you know, last season and this season, not the Jets last season, but Miami last season and this season showed progress and, you know, shows some flashes of greatness and everything like that. But the Bills by far the more talented team, and the better teams won. And in the divisional rival fans, they just get so ahead of themselves. You know what I mean? They hate the Bills because we're the best. And, you know, they just get so turned up. And it is what it is. Like, I'm not even trying to diss the Jets team or the fans. I'm just saying, come on, guys. Did y'all bump your head? You really thought you were going to sweep us? Come on, B. Stop it. But, you know, with Mike White, for real, guys, again, hats off to him. He played with a lot of heart. Kept him under pressure all game. The Bills are Mike White's kryptonite. Like we've been talking about last year, the Bills D, 4 interceptions off Mike White. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy, you know. Like I know the Jets fan base and the team, everyone is really trying to rally around this guy because that buster, Zach Wilson, you know what I mean? One of the top players in the draft just a couple years ago. Like, this guy didn't even dress. You know what I'm saying? He's a buster. His team don't fluck with this guy. The locker room, everyone is like, yo, fluck you. After that game against the Patriots where they lost, they had basically, as time expired, pretty much, Patriots running back a punt. What was it, like 3-3 up until then? The offense didn't produce ish. And after the game, when they were asking this guy about accountability and being a leader and this and that, he's just flat out like, nothing falls on me. I'm paraphrasing, but more or less, I'm not accountable for any of this. This isn't my fault. Like, this guy has seriously lacks character, and something that I didn't know, that I, you know, just became privy to this info leading into this week, listening to podcasts and everything, taking in all my pro football content. This dude wasn't even a team captain in college. You know what I mean? So that speaks a lot. He's not a leader. Players don't like him. We saw that heated debate between Booger and Steve Young. You know, Steve Young wanted to stick up for the BYU guy or whatever, but it's a fact. Zach is an entitled prick. And, you know, after that, again, he wasn't inactive today. Mike White, who's shown some greatness again. I'm not dissing this guy. Just, we methodically broke him down today, and the Jets team, you know, and they all want to just rally around him like, Mike, we believe in you. You know what I mean? After having something like that happen with Zach, like, you know what I mean? They're trying to boost team morale. They're all wearing Mike White shirts and everything like that. But it's crazy when he got laid out those 2 times. You see Flacco come in. I forgot Flacco was on the Jets, man, and get strip sacked. You gotta love it, man. Go Bills. I love it. You know what I mean? We control our own destiny. First in the conference. Cut it out, y'all. All that crazy talk about the Bills. Good teams go through struggles, man. I keep pointing this out that last season, you know what I mean, when we lost that game against the Patriots, that win game and everything. Everyone started going nuts when they were first place for a week or two. And what happened? We beat the brakes off of them. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing. Like, division rivals, Jets, Dolphins, your team's got a lot of talent, but you're not fucking with the Bills. And that's what it is. But gonna move on to some other football talk. But real talk, guys, everyone hit the comments. Let me know your thoughts about the game plan. Do you feel too like it seemed like the Bills played a very soft zone all game? You know, and what did you think offensively? What did you like? What you saw? You know, do you think we just continue to mix it up? You know, it's the chess game out there, and that was the big question all week. What are the Bills going to come out offensively? Defensively? What's their game plan going to be like? How are they going to get back against the Jets? Like, our backs were really up against the wall. And, you know, Leslie Frazier, one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. Again, I hope we don't lose this guy like we lost the ball. You know what I mean? And the players love Leslie Frazier. You know what I mean? Like, stop it, guys. So just comment with your thoughts about the game across the board. Getting into some other ish, though, man. Shout out again to my bro, Jay Millie. How about them Niners, man? Wow. Tom Brady takes another L. It was ugly, 35-7. Now, again, Brock Purdy, not crazy numbers, but it was Purdy enough to get the W, 16-21, 185 yards, 2 TDs. Brady, 34 of 55, 253 passing yards, 1 TD, 2 INTs. And what's even crazier, you know, the NFC playoff picture is crazy over there. You know what I mean? You got some teams where the division leaders have terrible records, and that, you know, always flip-flops things around with a bunch of flookery. You know what I mean? Tampa under 500, but in first place in their division. And, you know, what are they, like the 4th seed, first place in the South? Seattle, they're on the outside looking in, and they were just one of the top teams in the conference. Like, it's crazy when you have those divisions with really bad records, man. I remember back in 2004, last year, Drew Bledsoe was with the Bills. Man, we started out 0-4, and then we're just on fire throughout the season. And I remember that year we played the NFC, what was it, North? Was it the North? I can't remember, but a couple teams that we smashed on. I believe the Rams and the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken, or was it Seattle? In Seattle's that year in the NFC, a team got in at 500 and a team got in the playoffs under 500, and the Bills missed out at 9-7. Fucking fast Willie Parker in that Week 17 home game against the goddamn Steelers and lost. That was just ugly. But it's just, you know, what I'm trying to get at is, you know, the playoffs with the seedings and everything with the division leaders. It gets wild when you have these losing records, you know what I mean? And no one in the AFC has clinched the playoffs yet, but over in the NFC, the Eagles have indeed clinched the playoffs and all that. But another team that was looking to clinch today with a win or a tie was Minnesota. And how about that? They get upset by the Lions. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention McCaffrey going over 100 with the Niners. 14 carries, 119, 1 TD, 8.5 yards per carry. But getting back to what I was just talking about, you know, Minnesota, they're looking to clinch. They lose to the Lions. And the Lions, they're under 500 as well, just out on the outside looking in. Also in the NFC, there's a tie, which got its twisted. But they didn't clinch, man. The Lions did their thing out there. How about that fake punt? That was crazy. Listen, that O-line was just hanging tough, like new kids on the block, bro. And just Jared Goff sat there in the pocket and did his thing. And you heard, I believe the Jets play the Lions next week. You heard the Jets coach in the beginning, like, man, you know, this is a tough stretch to our schedule. What did they say the Lions have won? 4 of their last 5 or something like that. And guess who was the team that beat them? The Bills, baby. But, man, well, what did you guys think about that? That is, where do you rate that upset as far as upsets this season? That was pretty wild. And they looked good, man. They really did. You know, Vikings. You didn't clinch yet. You know what I mean? Pretty wild. So everyone, hit the comments again. Let me know what you guys think about the playoff pictures, the NFC, the losing records, flucking up the standings and all that. What do you think about the Bills, the Jets? Can they, do you think the Jets can get in? Are we going to see 3 teams from the AFC East make the playoffs? The Bills, Dolphins, and Jets? I don't think so. I don't think so. 2 at the most, not 3. I'm just not seeing it. But hey, you never know. Brady and the Buccaneers still, if the season ended, being in the playoffs. If they keep playing like that, I don't know. It's like, it's wild. I haven't been following the NFC, playoff picture that closely, but like if someone had asked me based on, what I'm seeing week in and week out from the Buccaneers, I believe they did win last week. But other than that, like it's been ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's just looking bad for Brady. You lost your damn wife over this coming back. Like, and you might not possibly even make the playoffs, but currently in at the 4th seed, Let's talk about it all below. Thanks for watching. It's Coffee. Don't forget to sub up. Stay tuned. Music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. Go Bills. And I'm gone.